guys, it's Carrie again from Sweet Potato Chronicles, and we're here with a brand new series called Back to Breakfast. If your home is like mine, then you know that mornings are like a wind sprint. There's backpacks to be packed, there's laces to be tied, there's homework to be checked. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. And most of those mornings, it just feels like a healthy breakfast is an impossibility. So we've come up with a series of really lightning fast breakfasts that are going to get you and your kids out the door fueled up and ready to go. So this is one of my very favorite ways to get going quickly in the morning. It's called a breakfast cookie. So you're going to grab the most disgusting banana from the bowl that no one wants to eat. That's the perfect banana for this recipe. The more ripe a banana is, the better it will be in any baked product. So you've got that in your bowl. You're going to add 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. Don't lose any of that deliciousness. You're going to use 1/2 cup of natural almond butter. You could use peanut butter. I've never baked with wow butter or pea butter. I'd love to hear from anyone out there with kids with nut allergies who's baked with those products. I don't know if it's the same. So these are definitely not a school product. These are definitely a home recipe. 1 egg. And then you're just going to give it all a whiz with your electric mixer. It's so early that I almost forgot my vanilla. You're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Or you can cheat like I do and just use the lid of the bottle. Not how everyone measures vanilla. Okay. Don't worry about it being perfectly smooth. It's okay if there's some chunks of banana. That will actually make it taste really great. Okay, so you're going to move on to your dry ingredients. We've got a cup of rolled oats. We've got 1 cup of spelt flour. I like spelt flour for something different, but you can use all-purpose if that's what you've got. 1/4 cup of, what is this stuff? It's flax. The great thing about flax and almond butter is almond butter hides flax. So whenever I'm baking with almond butter, I throw in some flax. It's extra nutrition and nobody knows. Little baking powder, little baking soda. Just toss that together. 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut in there. You really don't need the sweetened coconut. The unsweetened is plenty sweet. Okay. Now we're just going to mix dry into wet. It's going to make kind of a gloopy batter. Don't worry, it's going to work. Trust me. So just mix it until it's all moist. You never want to overmix your batters or you're going to have a sort of a tough end product. It's not like bread where you want to mix and mix and mix. Delicious batter, and it's already smelling like your favorite peanut butter banana toast, which is actually what inspired me to make this. Is I was making those kinds of breakfasts for Esme every day, and I decided to make a cookie out of it. So I'm going to use a scant 1/2 cup of batter for every cookie. Put it on a parchment-lined cookie sheet to make life easier and clean up easier. And give yourself a little bit of space in between each cookie because they will spread out as they bake. And kind of just spread them out a bit. You want them sort of flat. It's only going to make 6 cookies, but as you can see, they're big. Okay. Now we're going to get those in the oven for about 14 to 18 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. When they're sort of firm on the top, they're done and just start to be golden brown. Now I went ahead and baked off a batch earlier, so here's our gorgeous final product. As you can see, it's a big old cookie. If I was having these at home, I would serve them with yogurt, some fresh fruit to make a full breakfast. But if it was a mad rush like it is half the time, I'd pop them in a bag and pass them to the back seat of the car, and breakfast will be ready. Thanks a lot. Let us know if you try these.